So now we are going to present to you our innovative and multidisciplinary project, which is Wastewise Home. So to start with some context, we'll first like to introduce you to some number about the overwhelming problem of the plastic in the world. So to give some number, 6.5 billion tons of plastic have been produced since 2015, and only 9% of this production have been recycled. 79% is just lost, so in nature or in the landfill, and the rest have been burned. And this problem is not going to solve itself. As we can see, the production is estimated to be to achieve 590 million tons in 2050. So this is some pretty strong numbers. And the housing market is also really really bad in France. So the construction sector is responsible of 25% of the total greenhouse emission. So it's a big problem.
So that's what gives us the idea of our project Wastewise Homes, that redefines construction with an eco-friendly vision. We are recycling waste to make bricks, durable bricks and construction materials for the building of tomorrow. We are not just recycling. We are enhancing building with innovative materials. So our project is a innovative project for today. And our method is a unique formula that turns sand, glass, and plastic into a high-quality construction product. So with Wastewise Homes, we are building smart with planet in mind. So our local goals within a year is a reduction of construction costs by 15%, up in materials recycled sold by 10%, cutting carbons by 15%, and boosting both circular economy and waste efficiency by 20%. Plus, we are enhancing community well-being and job creation by 10%. So just imagine the impacts over the time.
Our project will have 4 deliverables. The first one will be research and development report about how we use innovative technologies such as AI for sorting and recycling waste. Then we will have ecological brick prototype, a sustainable building guide, and a tracking application or software to track waste during their lifetime. We will also have 4 criteria for success for our project. The first one will be sorting efficiency, then material quality, environmental impact, and market acceptance. For the performance of our project, we chose some KPIs. The first one is the percentage of construction materials which are sorted. So we aim to have at least 75% which are sorted. Then we also aim to reduce our carbon footprint by at least 40%. The next KPI, of course, will be client satisfaction. So we want to at least have 80% of clients who are satisfied. We also want to increase the number of houses which are constructed using those materials, so to increase it by at least 10 on the second year. And finally, we want to increase the quantity of waste which is processed and recycled by around 400 tons.
Our AI shines in using AI not just to sort but to compose. We are analyzing waste to make bricks with the perfect balance between strength and sustainability. Our AI predicts how the mixed waste can be perfect as a construction materials. And also our project is a full spectrum approach. We collect, we compose, and we construct. So that's what sets us apart of our competitors.
Concerning the state of art, we have some competitors in the field of recycled plastic. Firstly, for the company which are using sorting by artificial intelligence, they are mainly located in France. 3 companies are already implanted, but also in Europe and in North America, this technology is growing up. Also about the plastic building companies, in France, one company is using the plastic to produce different kinds of objects and bricks. In the whole world, the reuse of plastic is taking an important place due to the high price of virgin plastic.
As for the PSL analysis, we'll move directly to the SWOT, which will englobe all of the aspects which have been cited in the PSL. In the SWOT, we will see that the opportunity of the large use of plastic worldwide will provide a strength for our company, which will make no shortage of materials, especially plastic, which is used in making the blocks. As for the threats, we'll see that the high competition of the housing industry will create a certain lobbying by the classical construction enterprises, which will affect our reputation as a company which constructs with plastic bricks instead of classical concrete bricks, and can influence our growth in the market.
So next we'll move to the diagram of Gantt. As you can see, we have 7 different colors, and each color indicates a specific phase. We only displayed for the first 6 months. As you can see, we have the persons who are responsible for each task, and then we have the progress of each specific phase, following that with the start and end date. As you can see, we start with the initiation part. In the initiation part, we discuss the main idea of our project. And then we have the bricks and house construction, and that's it.
The racing matrix is very important. It is going to help us with the role of each of our members. We all have tasks assigned in the order to organize the progress of the project and the expertise of each one. I'm going to present you our team members. So we have 2 experts in construction and client relation, Farouk and Maxence, 1 software and hardware engineer, Faustine, an engineer in water and environmental management,
Thomas and Abir will be data scientists, and Basma will be a deep learning expert.
So now I'm going to explain the technical part of our project. As you can see, our project is a multidisciplinary project, since we need to gather all the majors of Polytech for it to come to life. At first, we have the AI part, where we're going to build 2 AI models. The first one who's going to do the waste sorting by using deep learning tools to build a camera that's gonna do object or waste detection, and then we're gonna link it through, thanks to the knowledge of ELEC students through Faustine, we're gonna link it with the robotic hands that's gonna be able not only to detect objects but also to sort them and to catch them. And the second AI model is a optimization system that's gonna give us the exact percentage of each component of our bricks, of each sorted material. And for this, we need the knowledge of MAM, ELEC, and SE students. The next part is the waste collection. So we're gonna collect waste from very different environments, including rivers. And for this, we're gonna need the expertise of GE students. After that, it's the phase of deployment, where we're gonna deploy our first model that's gonna do the waste sorting, as you can see in the pic. And next is the last phase. We're gonna employ the second model that gonna gives us the exact components or percentage of each material to be able to build the bricks and then build in the houses. And for this, we're gonna need the expertise and the skills of BAT students.
As follow, we can see the business model. So our target is the France, and our company offers an innovative way to create complex infrastructure with bricks, modeling, optimized, and using waste. We create also pipes and flexi coating, and we search to improve the society with a transition in sustainable development in the construction, and also change the people's habits.
And for the communication plan, it's pretty simple. We start with a visual identity for our brand. Then we will try to represent as best as possible on the internet via a website and the presence on different social media platforms. We will also try to make the most public relation, partnerships and collaboration, and we can do that by via the organization of events and exhibition. And we will also try to provide some educational content to educate about the problem of the plastic. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, I have a question. Which type of buildings are you planning to build with these bricks? Because waste is also quite toxic. Like plastics can give some toxic elements in the air, and so how are you going to deal with that? And also public perception of having a house made of trash?
Well, that's a good question. In fact, that's the importance of using our AI, the second model, that's gonna do the optimization and give us the exact percentage, because our brick is not gonna contain only plastics. It's gonna contain different recycled materials, and the importance of the model that I'm gonna create is to be able to create, to give us like a brick that has the same characteristics as a regular brick, except that it's from recycled waste.
Yes, concerning the construction, in terms of CO2 emission, do you think your proposition will be better than traditional construction?
Well, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be better, but at least we're gonna reduce waste by recycling it and using it. So probably it's way better than the regular solutions.
Well, if we want to calculate the exact amount of CO2 emissions in a building, we need to count a lot of factors that's gonna be counted in the CO2 emissions. If you count like the transport, the freight, the construction, operation in itself, it's gonna be costly in terms of CO2 emissions, but the plus that we do in our enterprise is that we collect waste and transform it instead of bringing some concrete and like using it in our sites. It's like the cost of CO2 emissions in transforming the concrete from its base form to its final form to be used in the construction. It will be done like immediately by our enterprise.